Oh, fire. Forgetting some things. I didn't move the microphone, so my audio quality probably sounds like crap. I forgot what time it was. Oh boy, I also forgot to close the door. Allow me to forget everything. At the very least, I remembered to hit the buttons that I intended to hit. Alright. I think that's everything. Except for changing the thing, but that's because I forgot to pull up the Docker. Thank you, SiriBot. Now, hold on just a minute. Okay. Hi, Buck. Hello, Tree. Hello, Soul. I'm getting cozy. Hold on. We switch to the main screen. I've already gone and done all my daily things, so that way you don't have to sit through that. Alright. I might take a nap today, depending on how long this takes me. Oh, also,
ready and waiting. Officer
Miyabi's up to level 60. I'm very happy about this. She's so pretty. And yeah, I did a whole bunch of stuff. All right. Let's go see what's up with this sad sick boy. Zephy and perfectly normal about Wings of Fire. Oh no. Oh boy. You gotta believe me. I don't know what kind of perfectly normal you're talking about. Anyways, we have Agent Story. Oh my gosh. Pills. You're about to enter immersive storytelling. It's like, yes, that's the goal. One morning, inside the HSO Section 6 office.
Chief Miyabi! Tsukishiro! Hello! I'm so pleased to see you in such good health.
Because I'm not.
I'm here to submit my sick leave form. Same as before. You know the drill.
3 sick days this week. Got it.
Chief, please don't go along with him. This isn't like ordering at a restaurant.
Oh my gosh.
Asaba, I have reminded you several times now you've already used up your leave for the year. In theory, we can't approve your requests anymore.
Theory is just theory. It's not like I can control this. You all know I've been sick since I was a kid, and I still get flare-ups every now and then. That's why my family abandoned me.
Oh boy, this ham.
Huh? Didn't you say last time that you had no parents? Just a master?
Yeah, After my parents abandoned me, my master took me in. I passed all the tests for the HSO but got rejected because of my health. Thankfully, Chief Miyabi took pity on me.
You were in the HSO when Miyabi selected you.
I didn't choose you out of pity. It was simply because you were the strongest candidate.
Oh, you're too kind. What can I say? I'm a genius.
I both love and hate how smarmy he is.
Fine. I'll figure something out for your leave. But 3 days is the absolute limit. And don't pull what you did last time, sending me a fake thermometer picture at midnight on the 3rd day, asking to extend your leave.
A correction? That wasn't fake. It was the actual reading. Though, it was my cat's temperature.
He has a kitty?
Public security recently seized a batch of illegal pharmaceuticals. Supposedly, they can temporarily boost ether aptitude. This is a highly important case and could be transferred to us soon. When that happens, you won't have the flexibility to take any more time off.
Drugs that can boost ether aptitude? Where were they seized?
In the hollow at Port Elpis. This is new. Are you actually interested in the case?
Oh, please. You know I'd never be interested in work. But a drug like that sounds perfect for slacking off. Wouldn't it be useful on missions? Why was it banned?
Because it's too good to be true. And even if it's real, there must be some unforeseen consequences.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That was a cool line, Yanagi.
Thanks, Chief.
Miyabi and Goober just like the rest of us.
I've heard of this drug before, but it was years ago. It can boost ether aptitude temporarily, but the side effects are severe. It worsens corruption symptoms, and can even cause the user to turn into an ethereal.
Oh, those are the consequences Nagi was talking about.
Very observant, Nidoshokaku. I love these guys.
In any case, seeking power like this is pure opportunism. Real strength comes from hard work, not shortcuts.
But in this world, those with real strength are always a rare minority.
Did you just say something?
Nope, nothing. I'll let you get back to approving my sick leave then.
The Goober Patrol and their resident idiot wrangler.
My chest is starting to hurt again. Feels like I'm dying.
It sounded like Death the Kid there for a minute, and it was very... It just sent me. I was like, oh, suddenly all the Soul Eater AMVs are coming back.
Anywho, I'll get out of your hair now. See you after my leave. Take care, everyone.
Oh, this guy. He doesn't even try to fake it anymore.
He takes a leave like this every month. I bet he's just sneaking off somewhere and stuffing his face with tasty food.
I don't know if that's quite the case.
Harumasa just has something he has to get done. If possible, I'd also like to...
Oh, no, you don't. Chief, we have a very important meeting tomorrow. Please make sure you attend it. And don't be late.
Oh,
Poor Miyabi. She hates paperwork. Belle, was it my imagination or was that a knock on the door just now? I heard it too. It really was just one knock. That's certainly weird. Yeah, most people just rap. They rap at the door. Very funny image of someone just screaming laughing lyrics at the door. It'd be so funny. Should probably go check just in case.
Hey there, you two. How's it going?
Hi, buddy.
Oh, it's you. No wonder there was only one knock. Too lazy to knock again, huh?
Knocking on the door is just another thing that wears me out. As long as I get what I need, it doesn't matter how many times I knock.
We almost thought it wasn't a knock.
More importantly, I need your help with something. Actually, you're the only ones who can help me out.
Oh, really?
What is it? Sounds pretty serious when you put it like that.
I need to go into the Hollow for a case, but my carrot's acting up. You're the only proxies I know that I can trust.
Oh, he's going rogue.
No way. This is actually for work? Since when did you become so passionate about your job? You're not messing with me, are you?
Ouch, that hurts. As a professional executive officer, I have always been proactive at my job, haven't I? Besides, this is an excellent opportunity for you to see me in action.
We saw you in action at the Bringer case. You were awesome. You shot in an explosive barrel.
I'm sure the experience will come in handy if you run into any trouble in the future.
We don't want any trouble with the executive officers. Anyway, what's this case that you're working on?
I'm trying to track down a wanted criminal who's been missing for years now. His major crime is developing an illegal drug through illicit means.
Do you want me to lie or just not say anything?
This drug is beyond existing theoretical knowledge and can significantly boost the user's ether aptitude temporarily. Simply put, it's like a wonder drug you see in the movies that can deliver superhuman strength with a single injection.
That sounds really suspicious. If we were in a movie, I feel like this is the part where the protagonist asks, but at what cost?
Val is right. If this drug really does exist and is safe to use, the city would already be researching and promoting it, wouldn't they?
Yes, this drug is extremely dangerous. In theory, it should have been completely destroyed years ago, but recently some rumors have started to circulate. They're probably connected to the drug's creator, the criminal I mentioned before. And my goal is to find him. Of course, I'll offer you fair compensation. Dennies are meant to be spent, so just name your price.
You should have mentioned that sooner. Of course we'll help you. Understanding the job of an executive officer is very important. So, when do we leave?
Now, no time to lose. Meet me at Port Elpis. I'll be waiting for you there, partner.
Do we get to go around as Eos? No. It's like we just hand him Eos and he's like, okay. I carry him. It's like, wait, this is a lot heavier than I thought it would be. Oh no. My noodle arms. The noodle arms that aren't actually noodles. Oh, we get to use Jingyi. During combat, Haromasa can set up electro quiver. Oh gosh, no, you're explaining this to me again. I've already seen this. I know how to use him.
And see if we can find anything on this suspicious drug. Whoa! Looks like we've got a big one over there.
I didn't notice this before, but there's crab enemies. Just little crabs. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're taking in a helicopter? Just Well, think I'd find a helicopter here of all places. Apprehending this in the name of the HSO. Become Clam. Still want a playable Bamboo agent. It would be exceedingly funny. I want a playable Bamboo agent that's in a mech suit. Can you just imagine, like, a mech suit the size of Perlman? Oh, it's a shame this big guy's out of commission and the clue I was hoping to find isn't in it. You like helicopters? When I was little, I once fantasized about riding the wind. I was that way as long as there was wind, I could go anywhere, as if I were born free. Actually, shouldn't I just learn how to pilot a helicopter? Thought you already knew how. You really think highly of me, as expected of my partner. You probably won't believe me, but my phone's lock pattern is always an arrow pointing to the upper right, like a plane. Now I know if I ever need to unlock your phone, that's how I get in. Though that symbol's got a few other meanings. But I'm rambling, let's keep moving. Alert. A suspicious biological signal has been detected ahead. Please remain alert. Additionally, a control switch for a container has been located on the opposite side. Use it if needed. In the source and karma tribulation aiming mode. Oh! Okay, so we're actually getting to use his thing as more a buff swole Bamboo, but they still Bamboo sized. Swole boo! This Bamboo can actually drive. Harmasa can press the hold to enter aiming mode, locking onto mechanisms and mini cargo trucks within the field of view, while aiming can switch targets by moving the camera. Releasing will cause Harmasa to fire falling feather to trigger mechanisms or open mini cargo trucks. Very neat.
A bow is so convenient at times like this. It's perfect for someone as efficient as me.
I think you mean lazy.
Lazy is a form of efficiency.
Keep a look.
Oh my, now there's a familiar face. If someone from public security is here, I must have found the right place. Come on, let's go say hi.
How do I... Where? Oh! I went the wrong way. Oh, hi, Seth.
How do you do, my fellow officers? Great work.
That uniform. Is he an executive officer? What is he doing here? Don't tell me those guys from HSO are trying to take our credit again.
Oh, heavens no.
Relax. I'm not the type of person to take credit for someone else's work.
Sure.
Right, Junior Seth? Oh, please say hi to your brother for me.
Junior?
He and I both graduated from the same academy. Just not in the same year.
I didn't expect. Ooh, I just thought of the turtle fire in the pearl, but yes! I didn't expect to see Seth in this. Our little kitty boy!
So, Asaba, executive officer, what are you doing here?
Tiny Tatal.
Oh, nothing much, really. Just a teensy little favor. I know PubSec is investigating the illegal drug case. Can I take a look at the samples you seized?
That's crucial evidence! You're definitely trying to steal our credit. This case hasn't been transferred over to HSO yet.
The drugs are connected to an important case I'm investigating. According to the Public Security Handbook, rule number... what was it again? I forget. In any case, PubSec officers are obligated to assist executive officers with their investigations inside the Hollows. In other words, you can't say no to me.
Mr. Executive Officer, it's not that we don't want to provide them. It's just that all the confiscated drugs have been sent to the evidence room, and we don't have any with us right now. Right, Seth?
Huh? That's right!
Kitty boy can't lie.
Oh, has anyone told you that you're terrible at lying? Since you aren't willing to cooperate, I guess I'll just have to take them myself.
Hermosa dashes over to Seth with incredible speed.
Such clean moves. Wait, did you just go through my pockets?
My mind is imagining things that it shouldn't.
Aha! Found it.
Aramusa picks up the syringe he confiscated from Seth and carefully examines. Poor Seth, pure of heart, dumb of ass. Carefully examines it. When under the shocked gazes of the officers, he squeezes a few drops onto his palm before lowering his head to sniff the scent. Then he casually tosses the drug back to Seth.
This is an unfinished product. You haven't completed the potency tests, have you? The active ingredients are too minimal to increase ether aptitude. If you ask me, this isn't the real stuff. Just a cheap knockoff.
How did you manage to gather so much information from just a few looks and a couple of sniffs?
Because I'm an elite from Section 6. So, do you regret choosing public security when you graduated?
No.
Hey, you really know how to piss someone off, don't you?
Yes, he does. Sappy having gay thoughts.
Thanks
Very
for the
gay.
compliment. By the way, I should probably mention that there's a whole bunch of ethereals over there sprinting this way. I'll leave them for our brave and skilled public security officers to handle.
Wait, you're just gonna hide behind us like that?
I'm sure you don't need me to deal with these ethereals, right? Besides, I'm busy protecting my Bangboo here. I believe in you. Go team!
Hey, don't use me as an excuse at a time like this.
Oh, you're making me sad. I genuinely wanted to protect you from the bottom of my heart.
Just ignore him. Let's fight.
For a fierce battle, the public security officers defeat the. No! I wanted to help them! Got started, Asama! But right at that moment, a boy appears nearby, stumbling towards the group.
Help. Help me.
Oh no, he don't look good.
Young citizen, have you gotten lost in the hollow? Do you need help? They are still there. Help.
His eyes. What's happening? Is that a sign of corruption?
Yeah, he's not looking straight. Or gay.
There's no time. I don't think he can see us. Maybe he can't hear us either.
Stay away from him!
Oh!
The kid's turning into an ethereal.
But why? His corruption symptoms were pretty mild. Plus, his core came out in seconds. That's impossible.
Oh no, he's gonna attack!
It's too late. This ethereal is tougher than it looks. If you don't want to fight, then get behind me, now. I'll take him down.
Now I'm questioning if I look gay. Like, do I set off anyone's gaydars? Yeah.
This guy. Why do I get the feeling it isn't your average ethereal?
You're right. But worry about yourself first. I'd rather not have to scrape you off the floor here.
Damn it! Don't underestimate me!
With pleasure.
The string won't snap.
I keep forgetting how to use Chingy, and it's annoying.
Break away in one hit. It's over now.
You just looked at the photo of me again to say that, huh? No, I went off of vibes.
What happened to him? His corruption symptoms were unlike anything we've seen in the handbook. And his core appeared almost instantly. There was no chance we could have saved him.
That's because those weren't signs of corruption. They're indicators of a late-stage disease.
Ether aptitude regression syndrome. People with this condition are naturally frail, with lesions appearing on their skin. But they have a higher ether aptitude than the average person.
Can confirm Trini definitely sets off the
In the
gaydar.
late stages, their bodies will rapidly deteriorate until they gradually lose all sensory perception under severe pain. In the end, just like that kid, even the slightest contact with ether causes severe corruption. Their high ether aptitude makes this disease turn a blessing into a curse. And there's no cure yet. Long time no see, Harumasa. How have you been these past years?
Do you know each other?
We're old acquaintances. What are you doing here?
Look at you, all grown up. What happened to my little pal?
I hate this man. Why do you have to share your name with, like, my favorite hero? Why do you have to share... No!
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirishima. I'm a doctor of sorts. That child who just turned into an ethereal was my patient. His condition had progressed to late stages. He couldn't take the pain anymore. So he decided to enter the Hollow and end his own life.
You, sir, do not deserve that name. No, he doesn't!
Sorry you had to see that. Children suffering from this disease usually don't live long. I wish I'd noticed his emotional struggles sooner.
So all those strange things just now were symptoms of a disease? At any rate, public security will need to look into this. We'll have to bring you in for a statement.
No problem. I'll fully cooperate with public security's work. But first, could you please give me a moment to catch up with my dear classmate here?
Go ahead.
Seth and the other officers step aside to start examining the evidence left behind by the ethereal.
I don't really see any need for us to catch up.
Come on now, I thought we'd have a lot to share. Honestly, I never imagined you'd still be... and become such an outstanding executive officer. Impressive. But you've always been a well-behaved, diligent, and hard-working kid. It looks like all your effort has paid off.
The hard working?
Well behaved, diligent, and hardworking? Is this satire?
I'll take that as a compliment. So, since when did you become a doctor? And one who takes on patients like that?
I run a sanatorium that treats patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome to make up for my past mistakes.
Sure, buddy.
I'm genuinely surprised hearing those words coming from your mouth.
I may have done some bad things, but I was deceived by that man just like you were. You know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been acquitted.
Whatever you say. What does any of this have to do with me?
If fate has reunited us here, there must be a reason. You and I, we should work together.
Like how we are!
I found some leads on him already. You've been looking for him for a while too, right? If you want, we can find him together as classmates.
You've been investigating Master.
Oh.
That's right. I found a shelter that he used to hide in years ago. It was corrupted by a hollow, but there's still many clues left behind. If we work together and investigate the shelter, we might be able to follow the trail and locate where he's hiding now.
Let me think about it. By the way, Master told me that I was his only student, and you were just an assistant. We're not classmates. I was clueless as a kid, and didn't care about these things. So I'd appreciate it if you stopped acting like we're friends.
Come on, but we're indeed... Sorry. How much longer will you need? It's not safe. We should get out of here ASAP.
Seth makes a point.
We're done talking. The rest is public security's job, and I won't interfere. Goodbye, everyone.
Haramasu grabs the bamboo beside him and rushes towards the hollow exit as if he's afraid someone was going to ask him to stay and work overtime. No secrets allowed in my new hairdo.
Ever heard of that old saying? No secrets allowed in my new hairdo.
Sorry. That wasn't intentional. We can talk about it once we get somewhere safe.
Yeah, I don't trust Kirishima one bit, and I hate that he has that name!
To be honest, I was only planning to snag a few samples from the PubSec officers. Everything that happened afterwards, the kid turning into an ethereal, and Kirishima, none of that was part of the plan.
What's up with that guy, Kirishima? He said he was your senpai, but something felt kinda off between you guys.
I have a master, and Kirishima was my master's assistant. I guess you could say we're old acquaintances. So yeah, no heartwarming, cheesy movie moments between me and him. I don't trust him.
Good, neither do I.
I can tell that you two aren't very close.
Oh, and about the master thing. Cards on the table. Remember I told you the guy who made that drug is a wanted criminal who's been missing?
Your master is the wanted criminal.
Well, that wanted criminal is my master. His drug improves ether aptitude temporarily, but there's no way around the terrible side effects. And that's not all. He was found guilty by the Inquisitors in a trial at the time, but disappeared before facing punishment. Kirishima thinks my master fled to avoid punishment. He feels that he was deceived into participating in illegal experiments, so he wants to get back at my master for it. He even wanted me to join him.
So what do you think of your master? Are you going to confront him too?
Master taught me a lot of things, including archery. To me, he was like family. I was clueless about his research until he disappeared. I've been hoping to find him because I have a question only he can answer. I've been trying to investigate this case since I became an executive officer. There's never been any substantial evidence until the drug resurfaced recently.
Gotcha.
The sample I saw was not my master's work. It's a cheap knockoff, an unfinished product that's less effective with worse side effects. There. I just told you everything. Very sincere of me as a partner, don't you think?
You can't just follow all that up with... Sir!
Oh, one more thing, very important. This isn't actually for work. Just my private investigation. If Chief Miyabi and the others ask you about it, can you keep it a secret for me, please?
Please. The way he says that.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Thanks. You're the best partner. Oops, I didn't realize it's so late already. I'm heading out. I'll let you know when I find any more leads.
This is why he takes so much sick leave, is so he can search for things. Though I came mentally prepared, I knew dealing with an executive officer would get complicated. Haramasa, he's definitely hiding something from us. Probably has its reasons. Yeah, you're right. He's definitely dodging some important questions. Anyway, it's getting late. Today's been such a long day. I'm beat. Gonna go get some sleep. You should too. Get some rest. Agent Sibori... Sibori? Hold on. How many polychromes do I have? Not near enough to do another pull. I'm trying to get his thing. I want his little pill container. Where is he? I did not get jump scared by that thing. It's cool pill organizing. Yeah! Give me the pill ball! I just thought of another way I could have phrased that. I'm not going to. It would be so funny. Oh, hello, we're outside the hot pot. Yo, right on time. This place has a good rep. Seems pretty popular, too. Do you like hot pot? It's alright. I mean, free food is free food, right? Wait, did you ask me out so we could mooch off together? It's just kidding. This is not that commission from before, of course. You've met the one treating me to this meal. When people are unusually nice for no reason, it might just be a trap. If anything goes wrong, I can only rely on you. Oh my gosh. If possible, I'd like to be buried at sea. Buddy. That escalated quickly. Oh, looks like they're here. Oh my goodness. You got the little guys. They'll leave us. They're just vibing. In the distance, a familiar figure appears. Haramasa's alleged senior classmate from before. 3 young people looking a little uneasy trail behind him. Sorry to keep you waiting, Haramasa. And this is my friend Belle. She's interested in your sanatorium. It's apparently global. Hold on. I need to check this. I need to know if I can put little guys in... Where is it? 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 Can I search? Here's the unlocked ones. Oh, there's scat. Ah, there it is. There's the little dudes. Oh my gosh. I can send little dudes. This is the greatest discovery ever. Anyways. She's the big shot tycoon, runs a business that's really taking off. If you impress her, she might just invest. Guys like her love donating. Guys like her. Definitely a guy. Well, I'm honored. Oh, here, let me introduce...
These kids are currently living at my sanatorium. Tsubaki, Kana, Ryosuke, say hi to everyone.
Nice to meet you. Our families left us when we got sick. We're lucky Mr. Kirishima took us in.
Those two look like they're related because they have the same hair color and same eye color.
Yeah. Mr. Kirishima's sanatorium gives us free food, shelter, and medical care. Without him, we'd be homeless. We're all very grateful to him.
They also have the same Yeah. Weird. Buddy, you could just say you have 3 kids with this syndrome.
I'm just doing my part. Ether aptitude regression syndrome is very rare. Hardly anyone understands what you're going through.
Oh, really? Last I heard, certain characteristics of this disease are pretty well known.
Anyway, since we're all here today, let's talk about happier things, shall we? My new manager friend here might not know this, but Harumasa was a real genius when he was a kid. First time he picked up a bow, he was hitting bullseyes. Just incredible.
He's still a genius, you know?
Not just archery. This kid could learn anything with minimal guidance. Gotta envy that talent. Too bad Master turned out the way he did. The things that man did are unforgivable. That's why I want to find him with Harumasa.
Your name's Kana, right? Why are you so quiet?
She's not used to socializing due to her health. Don't mind her. Come on, no use just standing here. Let's go inside and have some hot pot.
At the table, Kirishima goes on about Harumasa's glorious past. According to him, Harumasa was a real prodigy. It's a mystery what happened to make him the guy who can't even be bothered to knock on the door twice. Not sure if Harumasa is shy or what, but every time Kirishima flatters him, he just keeps his head down, fiddling with his phone. Is he the type that gets embarrassed easily? The group chats over hot pot in a pleasant but not exactly lively atmosphere. Of course, Kirishima does most of the talking. The sanatorium kids are very shy and quiet. Throughout the conversation, Kirishima repeatedly tries to steer the topic toward their master, but Harumasa skillfully changes the subject each time, until they finish eating with no chance to continue.
Got any plans next? Maybe we could find somewhere else to...
Before a familiar public security officer walks up to him.
Sorry that we're meeting again under such circumstances, Mr. Kirishima, but we've received an anonymous tip about illegal activities you may be involved with. Please, come with us.
Illegal activities? You must be mistaken. I have always been a law-abiding citizen.
No mistake, sir. We're here for you. You know exactly what this is about. Now come along, Mr. Kirishima. We'll get you situated with some fresh tea down at the station.
Shingi must pour out the tea for
I'm
him.
afraid this isn't a good time. I have to take these kids back to the sanatorium soon. They hardly get to see the outside world, and I can't just leave them all on their own. Surely you understand.
Then get a police officer to escort them back to the sanatorium. Buddy!
Cooperating with public security is every law-abiding citizen's duty. Don't give our officer a hard time. Tell you what, I'll take the kids. I promise they'll get back to the sanatorium safely. Sound good?
Mr. Kirishima, shall we go?
Okay. I'll entrust the kids with you, Harumasa. But could you take them to Port Elpis? The sanatorium is nearby, and I'll send someone to pick them up.
Oh. You don't want me to visit the sanatorium? Got something to hide?
Of course not. I just don't want you to go out of your way. The sanatorium is in a remote area with a quiet environment to better help our patients. It's really hard to find without someone leading the way.
Oh, I see. Well, my super rich friend here wants to come too. Wouldn't you want a wealthy investor to see your sanatorium? Might just drop a couple $100 million dennies on it.
That's right. I'm very interested in your project. And if I like what I see, I'd happily invest $100 million.
We'd need to prepare for such an esteemed guest properly. There's still parts of the sanatorium that need work. We'll be sure to invite you once everything's ready. Isn't that right, Tsubaki?
Yes. Mr. Kirishima is right. We still have to get some things ready.
Something tells me they're very used to just agreeing with him.
All right. I'll bring them to the port and your staff can meet us there.
Okay, kids, stay close to Harumasa. Be good and don't cause him any trouble. Got it?
Got it.
See you later.
Oh, that's a good line read.
All right, everyone. Let's go. I'll take you to the port.
You okay there, bud? Mr. Haramasa, you drive way too fast. I feel a little... Oh, sorry. You get car sick? Want to take a break? I'm okay. Haramasa's unusual smile fades as he scans the surrounding, his sharp golden eyes glinting with an unusual edge. After quickly assessing the area, he breathes a sigh of relief. It's like your contact isn't here yet. In that case, let's go check out the ocean first. Great idea! I knew you'd be on board. Come on. No ocean ahoy. Wait, I don't think this is a good idea. Mr. Kirishima's gonna get back. We're just standing at the docks! Yeah. Kirishima never Mr. Kirishima never lets us stay outside for too long since he's worried about our health. You seriously care that much about what that guy thinks? Relax. As long as we keep it between us, he'll never know. But I want to see the ocean. Kana, you... Come on, don't overthink it. If anything happens, I've got you covered. Just follow my lead. Something's definitely up with these kids, and it's not just the regression syndrome. Beautiful here. Yeah, I didn't expect the view from this side to be so stunning. Haven't you come here before? Yeah, of course we've been here. Just slipped my mind for a second. Yeah, that's right. We don't get out much because of our condition. Take it easy. Now that we're here, let's make the most of it and have some fun. Yeah. Even the air here feels so much fresher. Oh, over there, look, seagulls. Where? Where? I want to see too. What's so special about why is it flying at me? Must have heard you talking trash about it. Spend some time together enjoying the sea breeze and the beautiful scenery around you. If only things could stay like this forever. Kana. Kana's words seem to trigger something as all three of them become somber. At the same time, Harumasa seems to notice something in his distance. His expression suddenly becomes serious, but just as quickly his usual smile returns as if nothing happened. Alright, everyone. I have an idea. Since the weather's so nice and we've got so many people, how about we play a game? You know, pass the time. Let's play hide and seek. What do you say? Hide and seek! Hide and seek! Just like he's doing stuff and I'm like, ah, yes, I understand. I knew you'd want to. So, Belle and I will be the seekers and the three of you go hide. Why are we suddenly playing hide and seek? It's fun once in a while. Well, since Kana's all for it, I guess I'm in. Great. You can start hiding now. Just don't go too far, all right? You turn your backs together. You faintly hear the sound of everyone running off. It's like you're a little confused. Did you see something just now? Got a sharp eye yourself, I see. Saw the contact Kirishima mentioned. He's right over there, but he's got a bad eyesight or something. Hasn't even noticed us. You don't want to hand him over the contact, do you? Exactly. Something's off with these kids. They're clearly afraid of something. Kirishima brought them here for this meal, probably to convince me he's turned over a new leaf and convince me to help him find my master. But my gut's telling me there's something fishy about that sanatorium he mentioned. I got Kirishima out of the way during the meal so I could talk kids alone and see if I could get anything out of them. You're the one who called PubSec. There's nothing. I filed an anonymous report. I'm all above board. And the charges I listed, all true stuff Kirishima's done in the past. Might not be enough to get to put him away, but it's more than enough to make him sit through an afternoon at PubSec. That inn is not supposed to be there. Now, the tricky part is, these kids don't trust me either. Not surprising, given where they come from. We'll need to earn their trust first if we really want to figure out what Kirishima's really up to. And of course, before that, we've got to deal with this troublesome contact. Masa pulled out his phone and started fiddling with it. All set. Use the power of money to round up spells. Our dear contact's probably going to spend the afternoon enjoying a really good nap. Hey, I'm on vacation right now. I'm just your average citizen. All right, then let's go find those kids. Ryosuke. Oh, you found me after all. By the way, have you found Kana yet? Not yet. Kana loves the breeze, so she might be hiding somewhere up high. Been meaning to say this for a while. You've got a crush on Kana, don't you? How'd you know? I mean, no, that's not what I meant. Don't be shy. I think you two could be cute together. Really? You think Kana and I would be good together? Haramasa's right. Absolutely, you gotta trust my judgment. But Kana would never like me. I mean, she's always had her eyes on Shinya. Oh, Shinya was a friend of ours from the sanatorium, but some stuff happened, so he passed away. I see. So you feel like you could never measure up to someone who's gone? Of course not! It's Shinya. He got hurt because of us. I don't have it in me to be as brave as him. I didn't even have the guts to fight back. Sounds like your friend did something really amazing. Yeah, he did, but I can't talk about the details. That's alright, I understand. Sounds like everyone at the sanatorium is really close with each other. People like us could disappear from this world without warning at any given minute. And this illness, the longer you stay in the sanatorium, the older you get, the more likely it is your illness gets to you. We've had friends who were fine one day and gone the next. So, yeah, we're all close because every meeting, every conversation could be the last. Honestly, sometimes I wonder, is it really worth all this effort just to keep living? It is. Haramasa looked at Ryosuke with a serious expression, his golden eyes steady and profound as if filled with untold stories within their depths. As if he wasn't just looking at the person in front of him, but also glimpsing fragments of his own past as well. Because I want to believe that everything is worth it. So until our final moments arrive, don't give up, alright? I got it. By the way, could you help me talk to Kana? She's been really upset after what happened to Shinya. I'm scared she might do something reckless. Don't worry, we'll talk to her. You found a seagull! Oh no, you found me. It's been a while since I played hide and seek. I didn't expect it to be this fun. You hid really well. It took us a while to track you down. Really? Yep, for real. You picked a smart hiding spot. By the way, I wanted to ask you something. What did Kirishima say about me to you? He said that you're a very important guest and that we should make a good impression. Something like that. The guy sure likes to make things up. We didn't know each other as a kid, but we've got nothing to do with each other now. He probably wants to take advantage of my position in the HSO and get me to bend the rules for him, but that's not happening. I'd get fired for that. Then why are you with Mr. Kirishima? Well, the truth is, while we're working in the Hollow recently... Hi.
Hi. It's a me cameo.
It is a Serenity cameo.
Is the story storying?
The story is... Well, this is an agent storying, so...
I know. But it's like, it's the story still. Like, there's story in the... it's story.
Soul says hi.
Hi, Soul.
Yeah, but I am doing things. The waffles has appeared!
I finished butterfly boarding fabric to my bed.
She's working on adjusting something.
It's slippery fabric. I have to make sure it lays straight. So I'm butterfly boarding it to my bed and sew it together while it's flat.
Yeah. Buck says hello.
Hi, Buck. Hi. Wow. Everybody's here. Everyone is here.
The whole crew.
The whole crew. But yeah, I did that to both of the side back panels.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not doing it to the front yet because my feet hurt and my back hurts because I've been standing for 4 hours.
Yeah, you should probably sit.
I'm gonna sit, but I have food microwaving.
Surprise, Saray! Hi, Saray!
Hello!
Oh, hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, did it stabilize out? Good.
There was a fear.
There was a fear.
I like that dude's design. I like the asymmetric, and I like the sort of, like, business casual, hollow spelunking. Like, it looks like simultaneous, like, you could take off the, like, half jacket bit and just walk into an office, but also RPG protagonist.
Yeah, what weapon do you think he uses?
I don't know the weapons.
Just take a guess.
It'd be really boring if I said a gun.
You're close, it is a ranged weapon.
Okay, is it, he looks like a bowman. He looks like he has bowman things on his hands.
Yes, he is the bowman. Good job.
Yay. I used my 2 seconds of experience with archery.
You have more than 2 seconds.
Yeah, I have like a few hours.
Yeah. Alright, you go sit. You're tired.
I have to go to work later.
The
The big thing is, like, basting puts me in such, like, a head empty but positive mindset where it's just like, I have had no thoughts for the last 4 hours.
Sometimes it's good to have no thoughts.
Sometimes it's very good.
Is Ash awake?
No.
Okay.
I had actually come down here to see if the dog was down here because he wasn't on either of his beds, and he wasn't on my bed, which he was this morning. Hold on, I have a picture I can send you. Dog tax.
You gotta put it in my server then, so that way everyone else can see it.
Okay, well, I'll also DM it to you. It's just your server is so far down on my on my Discord.
Aww, him baby.
Baby. I'm so sad because like 2 seconds prior he had his head down.
Yeah, laying it right here, I'm guessing.
And then because I had accidentally like hit the home button instead of the take picture button, I missed it.
No. He's the worst dog to take pictures of because he does
moves his head constantly. The rest of him will stay still, but he does move his head a lot.
Yeah. All right.
I'm looking for where I can pet picture.
I need to reorganize the Discord server.
Yeah, I'm like, this is...
That's something that will come next year, probably in February.
It's so fun to say next year when you're in December because it's like, what do you mean next? Oh, wait.
You can put it in wholesome things.
There's wholesome things. Okay, here. The last one was also dog tag.
Was it?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Also, yes, my room is very purple.
Purple! Anyways. You go sit.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways, where were we? I ran into a boy who'd been consumed by the corruption, turning him into an ethereal. My room also has purple. Purple and blue. I have a lot of gray, black, and white. I throw in color where it can be. Turns out that boy was one of the patients from your sanatorium. His name was Shinya, I think. Huh? According to Kirishima's statement, Shinya couldn't bear the pain from his illness anymore and chose to take his own life by running into the hollow, where he was eventually turned into an ethereal. Shinya wasn't what? It's nothing. By the way, I noticed you seem really concerned about Kana. Is she okay? Shinya's death hit her really hard. Shinya and Kana have known each other for a long time. They grew up together. They were among the first to enter the sanatorium. So I guess they supported each other through a lot. I see. That explains it. I've noticed Kana hasn't said much today. She's got me worried. She reminds me of a girl I worked with once who had emotional issues her family ignored. It only got worse when she eventually took her own life. Asaba! You've suffered so much trauma! It sounds awful. Kana wouldn't do something like that, would she? To be honest, I've studied a bit of psychology. If she's left to her own devices, it could be dangerous. Then, what should we do? We gotta help her. Can you tell me more about what's been going on with Kana? Actually, I think she might be like that case you mentioned, Mr. Haramasa. I know our illness makes things tough, but Kana wasn't always like this. She used to be the most optimistic person in the sanatorium. Pasasaba, you can fit so much trauma in this family. He's the sad, wet, lazy cat. When I first got there, I almost didn't make it. It was her who got me through the roughest patch. But after what happened with Shinya, she completely changed. She's closed off, barely says a word, and won't touch her food, no matter how much I try to get to cheer her up. Nothing works. At this rate, her body won't hold up. She's my best friend. I just want her to be happy. So please help her. I understand. Don't worry. We'll do what we can to help. You might not believe it, but my friend here is also pretty good at comforting people. That's right. I'm not that good. Like, I love how modest you are sometimes. I'll leave it to you then. Did Kana get lost or something? We need to find her fast. Split up and search. She couldn't have gone far. Okay. Where to? I've got a hunch. Let's check near the lighthouse. Where's McDunn? There's no sign of her around here either. Do you think she snuck up the lighthouse? Well, let's go check. Wait, isn't this area off limits? You forget I'm an executive officer at all. At times like this, you just have to trust me. Come on, let's head up to the lighthouse. It's been so long since I've seen a view like this. Then take a good long look. After all, the view's not going anywhere. Do you know about her illness? Of course. I also know about Shinya. Your friends are really worried about you. They want you to keep on living. I wish all of us could be cured, but he never wanted us to get better. So what? What? They don't want you to get better, so what? That's what they want. It's got nothing to do with you. The only thing you need to consider is, what do you want? Tell me, if we're destined from birth to live only a brief, painful life, what's the point of trying so hard to live? Ugh, that's a pretty heavy question. For me, though, it's because I want to believe that something good will happen. Like you, I spent most of my childhood in a hospital room because of my condition. But now, at least, I can stand in a place where I can feel the wind. Hiromasa turns toward the sea, letting gentle breeze lift his yellow headband. In the distance, seagulls cry as they fly by, and the sun's light glimmers are golden across the water, but the brightest of lights sparkles in his eyes. A lot of archers don't like the wind, because it messes with their aim. But I love it. It gives me a sense of freedom. I didn't expect you to be such a poet. I was thinking I'd get a snarkier answer. Ah, come on! I'm always super gentle to you kids. Parma's got a sharp tongue, definitely. Well, you have a point. But I've always only been sharp-tongued with the people... Sharp-tongued with the people who deserve it. You're so close. Which is only natural. Belle's the best partner I could ask for. After all, I'd be totally lost without her. In the hollows, yeah. Anyway, back on topic. This is your life, Kana. You have to decide what you're living for. But if you really don't want to live anymore, well, there's nothing much I can say. Don't listen to that! Come on, I'm just being honest. Don't you guys ever get tired of people shouting stay strong and you gotta keep going like they're telling some self-help course? It gets annoying, right? Yeah, hearing that can feel like salt in the wound. But no matter what, being a survivor in your own heart is better than just being a victim, right? Even Shinya, I bet he never saw himself as just a victim. He must have chosen his path to protect someone precious to him. Then Tsubaki and Ryosuke show up. Kana, there you are! Are you okay? I'm fine, I wanted to take in the view a little bit longer, to remember it better. Well, you should have said so, easy peasy. Since everyone's here, let's take a group photo. A photo will preserve this moment. Let me take the picture. Sure thing, best to leave the photo taking to the pro. Do we have a drone? Hey, Mike was asking himself. The photos you take are great as always, Belle. Wow, they look great. Let me see. Did the wind mess up my hair? I don't think so. Looks pretty good to me. Really? Yukata, you think I look good? Stop twisting Kana's word to suit yourself like that. Thanks for the photo. I really like them. Don't mention it. So, what do we do next? Still have plenty of time. There's only one task ahead of us. To enjoy ourselves here. Fries! Oh my gosh. Sea breeze so refreshing. Exactly. I don't know why, but it feels like the whole world suddenly quieted down. Could stay here all day. Huh. Well, better not. You might catch a cold. It's okay to have one day like this sometimes. Depends on who you're talking to. For you, it shouldn't be a problem. But for people like us, we need to be more careful. By the way, this place is a great photo spot. Leave it to me! They gave her Sajal's animation. Tsubaki, over here. Say cheese! Whoa, I'm not ready yet! They're having fries, it's very cute. I see the middleman outsourced this task to you. What, you don't want to have something against Bang Boo, do you? You completed the mission perfectly, you know. Of course not, just a little surprise, that's all. Don't worry, since you completed the mission, you'll get what's owed. Mr. Haramasa, would you like to take a group photo together? Coming! Right, let's leave it to that for now. Goodbye, friends. You talking to the Bang Boo? No, just to myself. They're calling us over for a photo. Let's go. Ideally, I'd like everyone facing in the photo. I wish I could tilt the camera a little bit more. You spend the day strolling, having fun, and enjoying each other's company. By evening, you gather again near the fast food stand. Has the dude really not even noticed us yet? Oh, hi, Seth. Tsubaki, let's go to the restroom. Ryosuke should go too! That's inappropriate, is it? Just do as I say. Kana drags Tsubaki and Ryosuke away. They're probably going to discuss whether they should trust us or not. I am a Section 6 elite after all. But, you know, I feel like I can see a bit of my past self in them. Especially Kana's question. I've asked myself that many times before. Sadly, this is something no one else can give you the answer to. Already become a capable adult. Now who's the sweet talker here, huh? Single! Reinforcing Single! Just then, Haramasa seems to hesitate to say something. At that moment, a familiar voice suddenly comes from not far away. It's Seth and his colleagues. See some familiar faces. Let's go check it out.
Wait. You mean the drugs we seized are linked to a big case from years ago?
Mm-hmm.
That's what people are saying. Apparently, it's a case from way back when. There was this researcher who invented an enhancing serum that could boost ether aptitude significantly in an instant. Even though it had nasty side effects and was totally illegal, it still caught the eye of some groups. But that's not even the wildest part. Do you know how the drug is made? They make it from living beings.
Oh, no.
Living beings? Like animals?
Or do you mean live ethereals?
You can't even imagine. They make it from live human tissue.
Live? Human tissue?
It's from patients with a special disease. We saw one, remember? The kid who turned into an ethereal right before us? I think it was called Ether Aptitude Regression Syndrome. It's a terminal illness. Most patients die before reaching adulthood, and the longer they live, the more dangerous it gets. They rarely make it past their 20s.
How young is Haramasa?
The gist of it is, because of this disease, their tissue can be used to create the wonder drug that boosts ether aptitude.
What wonder drug? This is straight up illegal. And using live people to make it? Do they even see them as humans?
Well, it's definitely very risky for the patients. It could worsen their illness, maybe even kill them.
So that's what he was doing.
But to be honest, if they could reduce the side effects, I'd be up for trying it.
That kid was the one they mentioned dying, wasn't he? Yep!
Considering we have to go into the hollows regularly, even the best of us can run into danger. If we had a drug like this, we'd feel a lot safer.
There has to be another way to make it, though.
But isn't that unethical? Yeah, we might be safer, but what about the patients? They deserve to live a good life too!
Seth makes a point.
You make a good point.
It's a small price to pay. Since the disease is terminal, just like your colleague pointed out, maybe using them to make drugs that help others isn't such a bad idea. Making the world a better place often means sacrifices. Between patients who won't live long and promising officers like you, the choice is obvious. Looking at the big picture from New Eridu's standpoint, these patients are just necessary sacrifices we have to make.
Asaba Haramasa! As an executive officer at Section 6, how could you say that?
Don't worry, Seth, he doesn't mean it.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice! We all swore an oath when we graduated from the academy. No matter where we end up, public security or HSO, we pledge to serve and protect all civilians equally. Not to judge them as more or less valuable.
That's a good kitty boy.
You can't weigh one life over another. If you really believe that, you shouldn't be wearing that uniform.
Seth, calm down.
Seth, calm down. Harumasa probably didn't mean it that way.
Interesting. I never thought a man like your brother could have a sibling like you.
Huh? What's my brother got to do with this?
Nothing. Just thinking out loud. Seth Lowell.
What? You want to fight? I'm not afraid of you.
You're an honest man. You're going to make an excellent public security officer.
Huh?
Oh, and just to clarify, the drug's made from spinal fluid, not body tissue. It has to be extracted directly from the back of the neck while the patient is still alive. Well then, I'll leave you officers to your work.
Not sure about what's going on. You walk away with Haramasa. From a distance, you hear Seth's confused voice asking for his partner's opinion. He appears to suspect that Haramasa was making fun of him. You're not mad, are you?
What was all that about? Things escalated real fast. You're not mad, are you?
No. I was just curious how other authorities think about the drug. That's all. By the way, what's your take on this drug?
The production of this drug is messed up. What kind of civilized society would use living people to make medicine? Just like Seth said, no one should be a sacrifice.
No one should be a sacrifice, huh? I see.
Haramasa looks like he has something to say, but remains silent in the end.
The kids are probably done talking. Let's go check on them. What do you want to drink? It's on me. Excuse me, can I get a bitter gourd juice first?
bitter gourd juice? That's a unique choice.
You might be surprised, but bitterness can actually taste pretty good once you're used to it.
This is true. It's like a burnt marshmallow.
When you've had to take as many meds as I have, for as long as I have, you start to appreciate the flavor.
Most medicines I take don't have a bitter taste on them. But man, does it suck to have to take medication every day. Everyone orders their drinks and awkward silence settles in until Tsubaki, Kana, and Ryosuke exchange looks.
Relax. You can trust me. Not just because I'm from HSO.
One of my meds tastes sweet. I bet I know which one.
I've also got some unfinished business with Kirishima.
It was Kirishima who killed Shinya. And others, too. A lot of kids at the sanatorium have died because of him.
He's doing experiments on you, isn't he?
You knew?
Just a guess. I didn't see any puncture marks on your necks. He must have told you to cover them up.
Yeah, Kirishima has been using us, taking our spinal fluid to make that ether aptitude booster drug. The whole sanatorium is just one big human experiment lab, but he tells everyone it's a charity to help us. Shinya died because of him.
Shinya wasn't even that sick. He had the mildest symptoms among us. But Kirishima... He injected Shinya with the drug he developed himself. Just because he wanted to collect data on the side effects, fully aware it's deadly to people like us.
Even though his drug is an unfinished product, the side effects are still too much for patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome.
Shinya took my place. I was the one who was supposed to get injected.
Oh. Oh, you poor baby! No! I need the Gordon Ramsay gif of him comforting the little girl. And then I need the one of him screaming at the man. It's just like, hold on, there's a perfect meme for this. Harumasa about to become Gordon Ramsay.
I know people at public security. I'm taking you to report this case right now.
We can't. He warned us that the other kids at the sanatorium are his hostages. And if we do anything, they'll die.
Oh, he's real bad. I knew he was killing kids already. I don't think he'd be that bad.
How's your condition right now?
Not great. I probably don't have much time left.
Don't say things like that, Kana. We're all gonna be okay.
I'm not just saying that, Tsubaki. I've made up my mind. Next time, when it's your turn to extract the spinal fluid, just use mine. He won't care whose it is, as long as it works. At the very least, I want to do something meaningful before my time is up.
No! You should rest more because your condition's worsened. I'm doing okay right now. They can have my spinal fluid.
His voice reminds me of Tolan. The bird! As the kids try to volunteer for each other, Harumasa stands up, signaling them to stop talking. You then notice Kirishima approaching.
There you all are. I've been looking everywhere.
Look who's here. What took you so long? I thought you'd forgotten about these kids.
I would never. The guy I sent to meet you must have dozed off in the car. He wasn't picking up my calls.
Sounds like he's burnt out from working too hard. You should watch out for that. Labor disputes are not fun.
You're right, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for taking care of the kids today. It's getting late. I'll take them back now.
Exchange looks with Haramasa, who ever so slightly shakes his head. All you can do is watch Kirishima take the kids and leave.
Don't worry. I've talked to the kids and slipped GPS trackers and mics on them.
Good job, buddy! Masa hands you a small earpiece. Moments later, Kirishima's scolding comes through.
You didn't say anything you shouldn't have today, did you?
Absolutely not.
No! We didn't say anything!
Good. Remember, you're just my living medical supplies. Anyone who dares disobey me will be joining Shinya soon. I could use someone to test the side effects of the latest batch.
Through the earpiece, Kirishima's threats continue, with the kids' shaky, suppressed sobs in the background. After a while, Haramasa sets down the earpiece. Yeah, I don't think I could stand to listen to that either. We have to stop him.
This guy is pure evil. We've got to stop him.
We'll use the recordings as evidence, and I'm going to track down the exact coordinates of the sanatorium. But like Kana said, there are other kids there. We can't risk alerting him. Otherwise, knowing what he's like, he'll probably kill them all and cover everything up. As for the spinal fluid, I'll figure something out.
Are you okay?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a bit worn out today. Let's head back first.
Whoa, afternoon tea. Thank you, Master.
Oh no. Oh no, I see that headband. What's in that box? It's not... Is his IV connected to his hand? I think it is. He's got a little white, either choker or bandage. If those bags are full of... Sorry, my sister was squealing about something. I don't know what. But if those bags are full of blood, they should be on ice. I'm no medical professional. And I'm like, It might just be discarded medicine.
I shouldn't interrupt you. I could just sit a poll for Pokemon cards digitally.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that poll!
Dang, that's pretty good. No wonder you were squealing. Might be saline. I've never seen saline that's red. I'm talking about the one that's kind of behind the chat box.
Full hand of at least gold star rarity.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Remember, Harumasa, what do we do before snack time?
Oh no.
I know. It's time for that. I need to get the shot in my neck first.
That's right. And don't forget your daily medicine. These are all necessary things to help you get better.
I'm such a little baby.
Don't worry, Master. I'm not afraid of pain or medicine. But the medicine, it's bitter like the black coffee that you always drink.
Good boy. You're going to get better soon.
Then, if I keep being a good boy, will I get a prize?
What did you have in mind?
I want your headband. With that, I'll be as good as you. Every shot from my bow will be a bullseye.
The headband isn't what does that. Very well. But you have to keep being a good boy, okay?
You've been awfully quiet. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, back to what we were saying. I've been dodging this topic, but someone as sharp as you probably figured it out already.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like those kids. I have ether aptitude regression syndrome.
You shouldn't even be going in the hollows!
This disease affects different parts of the body for different people. For me, it's mainly my lungs and heart.
Impressive that you can run so fast, then.
As you can see, it's also caused my chronic condition.
Will you turn into an ethereal like the boy we saw in the hollow?
Don't worry, my condition is mild. I'm not gonna die that easily. You know what they say. The bad guys always live the longest.
What are you talking about? Kirishima is the real bad guy here. Wait, I hope he doesn't stick around.
Back when I was first diagnosed, my parents took me to the best hospital in the city. They told me they'd get some food for me while we waited, but they never came back. I was too little to even speak properly then, but even if I knew where home was, there was no going back.
That's the wrong facial expression to give him in this situation.
After that, Master took me in. He taught me a lot of things, like how to draw a bow, how to wield a blade, and how to survive in this world with this body of mine. He said he wanted to cure me. So every day, I took lots of meds and got injections in the back of my neck. It wasn't until much later I realized they weren't giving me shots, but extracting materials from me to make the booster drug. The choker I wear is actually to cover the scars on my neck.
Yep.
But hey, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Looks very cute on you.
Oops, I've said more than I should. But that's all in the past now. I don't care anymore.
Sure.
But I care.
You don't have to look so sad. But thank you. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I think I know what Kirishima is after. He said he wants to help me find Master, but what he really wants is the research data and drug samples my master left behind. But now that it's come to this, I have no choice but to confront him. Not just for my master, but for the sake of those kids, too. When the time comes, I'll be counting on your guidance, partner.
Indeed, and we'll give it to you gladly. Didn't expect Harumasa to have a backstory like that. He hides it! All those times he was slacking off or taking sick leave, it was actually because of those health issues, not an excuse. Seems to be the case. Thought he was just a natural slacker, and I feel bad about it. But let's wait for his message. Get some rest. When I was watching the stream VOD that they did, the premiere for 1.4, I was like, oh, a name written in water is like, oh, it's something that only lasts for a brief moment, makes ripples, but it's gone after a while. And I think that's an accurate read on it. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in this last bit. I like how it's just... Immersive storytelling. Yo, you're right on time. Made plans with Kirishima and we're going to go to the base where our master used to hide. When the time comes, I'll be counting on you, partner. Since I've accepted the mission, I'll see it through to the end. As I thought, with you around, I always feel incredibly safe. But before we set off, I need to do one thing. Don't worry, it's not something that'll require you to put in extra effort. It's just a normal leave request.
Excuse me, my hard-working colleagues. It's such a pleasure to see you all.
Let me guess, we used up the 3 days.
Harumasa, you're late again. And Belle?
Oh, she's with me. She mentioned wanting to join HSO, so she's here to check out the place.
What he said.
What he said. I have considered it.
You've got great potential. I'm sure with a little effort, you'll make it into HSO.
Buddy, they can't even live in the hollows.
But I'm here today because I have a few things I want to say.
Aren't you here because today is a work day?
Actually, no. But, Yanagi, I wanted to thank you for everything. I know you've done a lot for me. My leave excuses are all over the place. But you always managed to fight for my case with the higher-ups.
Buttering her up just so you can let her down hard.
Without your help, I would have been called in by the higher-ups for my ridiculous number of absences.
Why not just tell them? I mean, yeah, the possibility of you turning into an ethereal, that's... Like, that is a higher concern. But also, like, dude, I'm sure that they can make exceptions. Why did you become an HSO officer if you're gonna be in the hollows all the time? I mean, having the best proxy near Naruto as no longer a proxy but an official carrot programmer for Section 6 would make their jobs a lot easier. Oh yeah. The problem is that then they couldn't do extra work of like actually helping people that the authorities can't get to or won't get to because red tape is a bitch.
Man, I hate to admit it, but even though we joined around the same time, you're way ahead of me now. Chief Miyabi, thank you for your trust all this time.
Oh, I realize what he's doing. Oh no.
If it weren't for you, HSO probably never would have accepted someone like me with all my health issues.
Like I said before, I chose you because you're strong.
And Lil Sokaku, I'm sorry for always pulling you aside at work to lecture you. I was actually just trying to slack off.
Huh? Really?
Asaba, did something happen?
It's nothing. It's just, starting today, I need to take a little vacation to take care of some important matters. As the chief would put it, I'm doing a training tied to my past self.
Oh boy.
Oh, so you're training! Is there anything we can help you with, Harumasa?
Nope. But if you really want to help, perhaps you could take over my workload? I'd thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Buddy, nope.
Training is good, but don't push yourself too hard. I trust you, both as your superior and as your friend. Whatever you have to do, just get back here on time.
That's right. If you run into any problems, contact us anytime.
Oh, I'm sure Belle will, because I think by the time that Harumasa has a problem, he's in no shape to call someone.
Yeah! And if you're not back on time, there won't be any snacks left in the office. I'll eat them all.
Our little goober, our little snack monster. I love her so much.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Leave HSO with Haramasa. That wasn't a death flag, was
You
it?
were acting a little strange back there. That wasn't a death flag, was it?
Of course not. I just feel a little sentimental about having to leave my team for a while.
You're lying through your teeth, and I can hear it in your voice.
It's getting late. Let's get ready to enter the Hollow.
It's so interesting to be right outside of hand. And as a proxy, there's the Rolls Royce. Oh, I was going to bring this up. So if you were here for yesterday's stream, or have just, like, watched the story, there was a certain animation I reacted to yesterday that I thought was very funny. What makes me really sad is it's not in the story if you play as Wise, and I'm so sad because it's the funniest thing. So we got Shingy. We can only use these two, which is a little sad.
Let's see. The place we agreed to meet in Kirishima.
There is a mechanism here that can move containers.
It's also kind of odd. Yeah! How long can I keep pressing?
Gee, this place really is a port. There's so much dust. I have a sensitive throat. Even a little dust can trigger a reaction. But it's no biggie. Let's keep going.
Now that I remember how to actually use Shingy. Oh, I wasn't even trying to do that. No, I was totally trying to do that. I was being cool. You good, buddy?
What's wrong? You feeling okay?
I'm okay. Just haven't gotten much sleep lately. Feeling a little tired.
Daphne has skills. Totally.
You don't look okay. Should we get out of here first?
Observation. Asaba Harumasa is exhibiting hand tremors, coughing, and reduced accuracy during combat. Hypothesis. This is likely linked to his physical condition. Suggestion. Leave the hollow environment now and rest.
Okay. I admit I haven't been at my best, but it's no big deal.
Buddy.
I can't rest now. You know how much this means to me. I need to see it through. It's my last chance.
Do you really need to find your master that badly? Even if it means risking your health?
I need an answer.
Understood.
And more importantly, I cannot let Kirishima get to Master first, or obtain his research data and drug samples.
Alright. It's a good thing you're an electric agent, because I get the feeling we're gonna spark fire, destroy all them papers.
If my master's research falls into his hands, a lot of people will die. And not just patients suffering from ether aptitude regression syndrome, but many ordinary people will become his test subjects. It's like Pandora's box. Once it's open, there's no going back. He won't stop pursuing his grand ambitions, regardless of how many people he sacrifices. I won't allow it. So please, I need your help. Please, fight with me until the very end.
If you insist. But promise me you won't push yourself too hard.
Thank you, partner. Don't worry. I value my life highly, and the last thing I'd do is push myself too hard. All right, let's keep going.
Belle, should we be doing this? What if his condition gets worse?
Don't worry, I've got a plan B. We can contact Section 6 if anything really does go wrong. They'll be able to get here in time.
Good thinking. I'll keep them on speed dial.
Thank you.
Understood. Following orders.
Kirishima is just up ahead. Honestly, he's the last person I want to see right now. There's no other choice. I'll just have to suck it up.
I like how these ether crystals are different. They're all wispy. Haramasa, you finally arrived. As I said before, there are plenty of clues left behind by your master here. As long as we follow these clues, we'll definitely track him down. I hope so. By the way, I found some sort of mechanism your master left here. Spent ages trying to open it, but no luck. He sure is cautious. Why not take a look? Maybe you have what it takes to crack it. So we're really here because he needed us here. Take you there now. Oh, by the way, the weather and time inside can be chaotic. No need to remind me of that. I almost forgot. You're now an experienced executive officer. Follow me. You gotta move. This is the place. Looks like the elevator system's been out of order for a long time, and some places are inaccessible. Look at that suspicious container. Knowing your master, there's definitely some kind of hidden clue inside. I've racked my brains and tried all sorts of methods, but I still can't get it to open. So it's all up to you now. Hurry and figure something out. Haramasa doesn't respond. Instead, he surveys the area ahead and suddenly bends down to pick up a piece of nondescript paper in the corner. The paper looks very old and the writing on it is faded due to years of wear. What caught the eye of is a special mark in the lower right corner. Oh. Words like Christ's salvation exchanged a present for possibilities. In addition, there's a mysterious special symbol. Yep. Haramasa, what are you looking at? Nothing, just a scrap of paper. Haramasa deliberately avoids Kirishima's gaze and carefully tucks the piece of paper away, and then gives the bamboo in front of him a quick wink. Alright then, let's dig into this and see how we can crack the puzzle he has left us.
Tip. There is a special location sensor ahead. There's a device on the wall ahead that can be triggered by an arrow.
Got it.
Harumasa, what's wrong? Not feeling well?
I'm fine.
Harumasa pauses for a second before finally opening up the almost said a bad word. The shipping container. As expected, it's filled with daily items, medical equipment, and heaps of research materials. Kirishima seems desperately looking for something amidst these items. At the same time, Harumasa hides in Kirishima's blind spot, quietly opening up the paper from before.
This is a letter?
The aged paper once contained many words, however, after enduring the ravages of time, only fragments... Oh, yeah. Hydrate would probably help. Thank you, Soul. Ravages of time, only fragments can still be deciphered, such as words like Christ, salvation, and exchange the present for possibilities. Always hidden nearby. Apart from that, there's also that unique symbol, the key to this mystery. Harumasa reaches out and gently brushes his finger over the symbol. Perhaps it was your imagination, but you think you saw his hand trembling just now. You recognize the symbol?
Do you recognize the symbol?
Yeah. When I was being experimented on, there were other adults around Master who always seemed to be busy. Master told me they were there to keep an eye on him. They weren't friends. So, we agreed that if I wanted time alone with him, I'd draw this symbol on a note. Then he'd come find me by himself, teach me archery, or just tell me stories.
Meanwhile, Kirishima finally stopped his rummaging, seemingly finding nothing.
Damn it, it's not here either.
What are you looking for?
Oh, nothing. Just seems like there's nothing here that could help us find Master. But as I thought, you're the only one who can solve this puzzle. Good thing I brought you here. You knew him better than anyone.
Is that so? I used to think I knew him, just like everyone thinks they know their family. But now, I'm not so sure.
I never thought there'd be nothing but junk in here. Darn it, where did he hide it? At that moment, a loud rumbling suddenly comes from a distance. A long, silent elevator slowly starts up. So it's connected to the elevator. The elevator, does that mean... I get it, he must have hidden it. I mean, I know another place we can reach by elevator. There must be a clue about your master there. Come with me! Up we go.
Ambush!
Oh.
Ready with this.
Hold on, I'm looking for cargo trucks. Shut up, phone. Fine. Haha!
Who's the pathetic one now?
I wonder if the way he was acting before was a signal to others to follow his tracker, so this was just Harumasa buying time till he knows the kids are safe. Oh, do they both go to the same area? Ooh! Medical supply! And a trap! This boy again! Uh-oh.
That ethereal keeps circling around the briefcase. It's almost like it's guarding it on purpose.
I think I knew who that is.
Forget about the ethereal. Go get that briefcase now! There's gotta be something inside that'll help us find Master's whereabouts.
Master's whereabouts. Huh. Master's clothes are scattered near that ethereal. And those are definitely his glasses. Is he really still alive?
Harumasa, I know you're concerned for his safety, but try not to think about that right now.
Enough! I'm tired. I know you've been after what's inside that briefcase from the start. There are no clues leading to Master in there, just the booster drug he left behind. And I know you want to use Master's work to advance your own research, creating the so-called miracle drug that allows humans to conquer the Hollows. And that's why you built the sanatorium. But in reality, it's just your lab for human experiments where you harvest materials from sick kids. I know it all. And a team is rescuing those kids from your sanatorium as we speak. So tell me, is he still alive?
Guess I couldn't have fooled you after all. You even got the sanatorium's coordinates. Whatever, it's not that important anyway. Now that the puzzle's solved, you're useless to me.
Dude, I don't think you can fight an ethereal.
Since we've known each other for so many years, I'll tell you, your precious master, he's over there growling right now.
You mean that ethereal?
That's right. That ethereal is your master. I watched him get corrupted with my own eyes. He foolishly tried to go against the power players. It's only fitting he ends up like this.
I had questions for him. I haven't...
If anyone's at fault, it's your master. He didn't understand the value of this research. This is a chance to go down in history.
Can I kill him?
Once we make a true
in-game
ether aptitude booster, we'll no longer fear the Hollows. We could even conquer them. When that time comes, a new world will be born. And I will be its god.
Hey, Asaba, can we put an arrow right through him?
Even if it means stepping over countless bodies?
You mean those patients? They're just necessary sacrifices on the path to a new world. Just like you. Even without my involvement, you wouldn't live much longer. So, in a sense, I'm putting waste to good use. Wouldn't you agree?
If brief lives are only but a waste, then you have missed the point of living.
You really have the nerve to say that.
Deep down, you know it too. For this great research, your sacrifices are insignificant. That's why the power players turn to me to continue the research.
There aren't that many patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome. Even if you develop a drug without side effects, there's not enough for mass production.
That's just a minor issue. At that point, we can simply induce the disease in ordinary people. Humans are an abundant resource. This is way easier than my current research.
It's been a long time since I felt like I've wanted to murder an in-game character so badly. I think back at Kaleda's agent story was the last time I felt that, and that's been a couple months. Oh dear. We back? We good? OBS? Okay, thank you. I want to see this man taken down so far. I want him thrown off the ladder he thinks he's climbing.
You don't know, do you? The power players have done many experiments already, and they've used up plenty of patients like you. Though, only your master's results were stable. Too bad he grew sentimental, which led to his demise.
So his master really did care about them. Buddy, the second you make a successful and repeatable drug, the power players will gut you and pass off your miracle drug as their own product. Yeah, this man does not seem to know how things work.
What a joke! Feeling pity for someone with one foot in the coffin like you.
Buddy, you got one foot in the grave and another on a banana peel.
He never hesitated when extracting your spinal fluid before, but he refused to perform the final experiment at the last minute. That's why the power players got rid of him.
You mean he...
Oh, you're deteriorating rapidly. Looks like luck is on my side.
Deteriorating rapidly, but still very capable of kicking your butt.
Don't get cocky. As long as I'm alive, I won't let you have that briefcase.
We'll see about that.
Damn it. More ethereals are showing up. We need to take them out first.
We get spicy with this one. Oh, the crabs show up and make them stronger. Okay. By the time you clear out the ethereals, Kirishima has already vanished. Shoot
I
him!
don't see Kirishima. He must have slipped away.
Who knows what he'll do next? Should we go after him? Harumasa, what's happening with your body? Kirishima just said your condition was strange. Are you hiding something from me?
I'm fine. Just feeling a little dizzy. I'll be okay in a minute.
Nobody.
If you don't tell me the truth right now, I'll end our partnership immediately.
Kirishima extracts spinal fluid from those kids regularly, but they're not in good shape. If this goes on, they'll likely relapse. So, I had them use my spinal fluid instead.
No.
We needed to find Master and secure the drug samples he left. Losing Kirishima would have meant losing our only lead to the power players behind him. After taking everything into consideration, it was my only option.
You need to go to the hospital right now.
It's fine. The dose was small enough not to cause any serious side effects.
You call this not serious?
Besides, my tolerance is different from theirs. My body is used to this kind of strain. More importantly, I still have things to do. Get the briefcase and put an end to that ethereal. It might sound stupid, but I don't want him wandering around forever in the hollows in that form.
Yeah, where your master actually showed remission for what he did, Kirishima is like, remission? No, I'm full deep in that.
You're in really bad shape, and you still want to go fight that ethereal?
Don't worry. No one values my life more than I do.
He makes a point. Ramasa looks back, smiles at you mischievously like usual, his yellow headband fluttering in the wind. Then he grips his longbow tightly and charges forward without the slightest hesitation.
Thanks for accompanying me this whole way, partner.
Okay, we'll have
No need
Chingy
to
take the
worry.
lead.
You should be happy for me. I can finally put an end to all this.
Hi, buddy.
Don't worry, I'm terribly weak.
What a time to get that voice line out of here.
Got you red-handed. Following orders. Huh?
Oh god. Oh.
With a clear mind, arrows fly through.
Yep. This guy is too tough. Why don't we...
No. Trust me. I can beat him. I have to.
Oh, we're getting the sensory issues from Harumasa's perspective. Oh, that's terrifying.
Vital signs are rapidly declining.
Oh god. No, not this.
How strange. I thought I'd hate you. I ought to, but it's a shame. I didn't get to see you one last time.
You walked right into this one.
I've had this happen before where I've like exerted myself too much to the point where my ears have gone numb. Okay, we can hear normally again.
Well done, Harumasa. I'll go ahead and take what he left behind. Looks like you can't see your humor anymore.
Give us back the cake!
Who do you think you are? Just stay here. You won't survive for much longer.
Damn it! I won't let you...
Harumasa, wake up! Don't fall asleep!
Where am I? Everyone.
Tell me, will we ever get to feel the wind again?
It's not over yet. I still have unfinished business.
Listen to me, Harumasa.
Master.
The essence of archery is not to be sought from the outside. It resides within you. Each time you pull the string.
I like how they use the... Oh, that's beautiful. I need that as a wallpaper. All right, now get him out of here before he turns into an ethereal.
It's useless. Even if you smash it, as long as there's a single drop, my people can replicate it. You...
Kiss your grand plans goodbye.
Harumasa, what have you done?
Sorry, little proxy, but I can't let this thing exist in the world. I guess this was my final vacation request.
No, don't fall asleep!
Okay, we know he's gonna live through this because he's still a playable agent.
This headband is yours now.
Oh, he's grayed up some.
Huh? Can I really have it?
As I promised. But don't think it'll help you hit 10 bullseyes in a row while wearing it.
Got it! Thank you, Master!
Harumasa,
Huh?
No, it's nothing. If one day I'm not around anymore, you must keep up with your medication and routine checkups. Do you understand?
Master, are you leaving? Just like Mom and Dad? Did I do something wrong?
It's not your fault. I'm just really tired. Maybe it's time for me to skip work and take a break.
Oh.
But not yet. I've still got a lot of work to do. And I will finish it.
Will you come back after your break?
If I have the chance, I will. I once thought I could save more people. At least that's what they told me. If the gods have abandoned this world, trapping us in endless calamity, then we must reclaim the power of the gods with our mortal bodies, regardless of the cost or sacrifice. But this is wrong. I can't exchange this real, immediate suffering right in front of me for a distant and uncertain possibility. And who am I to trample on the lives of others in the name of sacrifice? I have no right. One who offers salvation in exchange for sacrifice is not a god, but evil. So, Asaba Harumasa. I wish for your life to always be your own. Not a sacrifice for anyone or anything. And I'm sorry.
That's why he doesn't hate him. With Section 6's help, Kirishima and his accomplices are swiftly subdued. The unconscious Harumasa is rushed to the hospital. Harumasa's state is dire and is given a critical condition notice, but just when the doctors are out of options, he miraculously awakes. Several days later in the Section 6 office, the once sterile workplace seems to have been decorated carefully.
What's all the fuss? This isn't some kind of prank, is it?
Buddy, you almost died!
Not a prank. We are celebrating the return of a teammate who's recovered from a serious illness.
That's right! We've prepared lots of yummy goodies!
Asaba, you're on time today. Very good. To celebrate, we've invited a special guest.
It's Bill!
A warm welcome to our executive officer who's back on the job.
Man, just hearing back on the job gives me instant work fatigue.
He does the thing that I do. Instant work fatigue.
But all jokes aside, thanks, guys. If it weren't for our smart proxy calling for backup early and my dear teammates coming to the rescue just in time, my ashes would have been floating out to sea already.
You almost sound disappointed?
Executive Officer Asaba Harumasa, you've done great work and saved countless civilians from the Hollows. You are indispensable to Section 6. And with you here, we can make a real difference and help more people.
You were corrupted enough to have a blue eye and a fang, man. No, yeah, I was looking at his teeth and I'm like, oh, his teeth are sharp. But he's not a cat.
I'm very proud of you.
Why so formal all of a sudden? You're making me blush. But thanks.
So he really can't take a compliment. Good to know.
What was that saying again? Those who survive a catastrophe are destined for great fortune. Guess I'll take a fortune cookie.
You have a nice chat with everyone at Section 6. Unfortunately, work comes in and they start getting loaded with still paperwork. Harumasa winks at you and excuses himself to rest as he's still recovering. This guy, he's got slacking off down pat. At Harumasa's invitation, you join him on the rooftop where he often sneaks off to at work.
Nothing beats a place where you can feel the breeze. To be honest, I didn't think I'd get to see you again. When I injected that drug in my neck, I thought I was done for. The doctor said the fact I was alive was sheer luck, not to mention how quick my recovery was. They couldn't explain it and called it a miracle of modern medicine. Guess I can be lucky too sometimes.
Indeed.
I'm just glad you're okay. So, what happened to Kirishima?
The kids at the sanatorium were all rescued and taken to a specialized hospital. Their conditions are stable now, and I'll be helping with their living expenses.
You're a dad now!
As for the power players behind the scenes, we managed to get several names out of Kirishima during his interrogation. I'd say that's a decent lead to work with.
About your master. Did you take care of everything?
Yeah. I've collected his belongings, and the funeral's next month. Though, I might be the only one attending.
Haramasa lifts up his hand and gently brushes the ends of his yellow headband.
To me, Master was my only family. So I was fixated on getting an answer from him. I wanted to ask him, why did he have to leave me without saying a word? Just like my birth parents did.
I think he said a lot more than you give him credit for. Man had an entire dialogue in front of your face, and were you listening?
But now, it just feels like none of that matters anymore.
Sometimes answers aren't what we need in order to complete us. We need to be complete in order for us to find our own answers. It's a hard thing to tap down. And yeah, there are definitely like times when people have done horrible things to me and I wanted to look for answers. But I've ultimately just decided that any answer they could give me is not worth the cost that it would take to get it out of them.
The deceit and exploitation were real. But so were the care and kindness. If suffering and happiness can coexist, then maybe love and hate can too.
Have you decided to forgive him?
I wouldn't call it forgiveness. It's just acceptance.
Yeah.
I take it as it is. Good or bad, pain or joy. There's nothing I don't accept. Perhaps that's what makes up life itself. There's always going to be evil, but there's always going to be good out there too. Like how I was on the brink but recovered miraculously. Even though I've lost family, I got to meet you and my amazing teammates.
Suddenly a phone rings. It's Haramasa's specialist doctor.
Mr. Asaba Harumasa, based on your recent test results, we have a hypothesis that we think you need to know. Our analysis suggests that the drug you injected may have actually saved your life.
I wondered about that.
What do you mean? That drug was supposed to be poison to me and accelerate my disease.
Poison? No. It's more like a special cure tailored just for you.
What?
We have detected active residual ingredients inside your body that not only control the disease, but are a perfect match for your physiology. In other words, this medicine only works on you. Must have been made by someone who knew your condition inside and out.
For me, there is no way they could, there is no answer they could give me that would let me forgive them. I don't want to know why those people did what they did. There is no way to justify all of, it, and trying to hear them do so would just upset me. If I'm busy trying to figure out what, why they did everything, I would be too busy to move on. Yeah. And that's why he left and was taken out. He stopped working on their drug to cure Harumasa instead. Yep.
It's just a shame that it is an unfinished product. But it's still incredible how it brought you back from the brink of death.
Harumasa hangs up the phone after a brief chat with the doctor. He looks a little confused, as if he needs a long time to process this fact.
So, it wasn't a miracle.
I mean, it's kind of a miracle. Because you didn't know what it would do. But also, it was probably really hard for him to develop without having access to you.
So the medicine that your master left behind wasn't any kind of booster drug. It was made specially to treat your illness. No wonder that Ethereal stayed near it.
I guess so. I wonder when he stopped working on the ether booster drug and began focusing on creating a cure for me. I had no idea. That's probably why those people decided to get rid of him.
Harumasa leans against the rooftop railing and stays quiet for a long time. Just when you think he's dozed off, he breaks the silence.
Thanks for being here. Don't worry. I'll live my life to the fullest.
That's a promise.
But if one day I become sick and turn into an ethereal, don't frown. We all know that day's gonna come sooner or later. When that happens, and if you're around, I hope you can do me a small favor and end my life.
I'm no combat person. I'll probably just get Miyabi to do it. Oh, wait, no. No, I won't get Miyabi to do it. Ellen, I just want to know. There's no moral way around this.
Don't leave me wandering forever as an ethereal in a hollow. Please.
Yeah, and then we'll put your ashes in the ocean. I almost said your oceans in the ashes. Oh. Nah. We back? We good? We didn't disconnect, but it did drop. You're over on the YouTube, and stream may be dying. Come on. I have a counseling appointment. Bye, Set. Bye, Twinny. I hope your counseling goes well. Drop the bait. Oh, we good? I think we're good. Okay. I
All
promise.
right, I promise.
Thank you. Though, I really hope that day doesn't come anytime soon.
Neither do I.
All right. Let's both aim to live our lives to the fullest. In this messed up, wounded, yet so brilliantly beautiful world.
After enjoying the calm for a while, you suddenly receive a message from Harumasa to celebrate his partial recovery. He wants to invite everyone for a small gathering at the port. Are we gonna see the kids? Is it the kids? Ryosuke! Looks like none of my friends were late. How sweet of you. If I'm not mistaken, there's only one person here who's known for being late. It's Harumasa himself. Oh, since you put it that way, I'll have to admit it. In any case, to mark my brush with death, or rather my miraculous survival, I've specially invited everyone to relax today. I've picked up the hottest hobby around, sea fishing!
Yay! If we catch a big fish, can I eat it right away?
Nope, you have to bring it back and cook it first. Today is a perfect day for training with a sea fishing competition. Looks like the chief is going all out. Asaba, your health? Sorry for not telling you all everything earlier. It's true that my situation is pretty serious, but I can still work normally. Section 6 pays well, so I'm not planning to leave yet. But, I do have a small request. I'd appreciate it if you all stop looking at me like I'm on my deathbed. If you can treat me the same way as before, that would be great. To me, you are the same to me as before. There is no difference. I see. If our superiors have any questions about this later, I will find a way to handle it. Thanks. You're still the most reliable one among us. Yeah! I mean, Sokaku gets a pass because she's just a baby. Miyabi could use some work.
Is Harumasa different?
Not at all. I'm still your slacking off partner, Sokaku. Just kidding, don't worry. I should be fine for a while. As for the future, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But today, the main event is sea fishing. The doctor says it's good for my physical and mental health to come out and stay active. Right, Belle? Oh, yeah! Nice. You picked up exactly where I was going with that. The preparations will take a little longer, so feel free to wander around before then. The sea breeze here is very pleasant, so make sure you enjoy it to the fullest. Look at these little dudes! And now, the ship will set sail soon. Please prepare to board. If you'd like a group photo, please take it here. Well, since you said so. Time for a group photo. If they ever made like a sequel to Zenless, I think it'd be... I mean, like, not that the game is over yet. We're still gonna get updates for a plenty long time. But I think if a sequel ever becomes a possibility, I think it'd be really cute to have the time skip be like there's a photo in Weisenbell's room, like this photo. Oh, hold on. After that, everyone tries sea fishing under Harumasa's guidance. After some initial confusion, everyone gradually finds their rhythm and catches some fish. If you ask who caught the most, of course it's Harumasa. We off with his usual mischievous smile. His golden pupils reflecting, I think you mean irises, reflecting the vast sky and ocean. The wind blows, gently lifting his headband like a long-delayed farewell. Perhaps the long night hasn't ended, but hope always glows with the golden light. Yo! And now, because we did an agent story, we get the thing. Just barely. Not enough. Oh gosh, come on. Come on. Come on. Stream. Come on. Get back. We good? Nope. Dun, dun. We back? We back? We back? We back? We back? We good? We back? Okay. I think that's all for today. Speed. Yes, I go round and round in circles. Sorry. I've looked at the workbench before and I've noticed the outlets, but it's just occurring to me how many things are plugged in. Jeez. I mean, I get that they need to work on technology stuff. The fan. Sorry, my brain is like, the fan is has Harumasa's headband. Yeah, I think that's all for today, because I don't think I have anything else to do in-game that is story related. And stream's petering off again, so alright. I guess for those over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll consider giving a like, a comment, and a subscribe, and a ding the bell for notifications on future VODs and videos like this. And I will see you again soon.